Sage of righteousness.
You fuck!
Millie moved closer, holding hope, like it was the only thing that could save her. Can you save him? The sage stared at Fulgur with a long and unbroken gaze.
There's no way I can prevent what is going to happen.
He stated.
But I can tell you what you have done.
He approached Fulgur and put a hand on his chest.
You provided light to those in the dark before they could even ask. You gave a platform to the voiceless. You remained selfless even when your work was not noticed. That's already more than many will achieve in a whole lifetime. You taught others that strength is not always about being seen. It's about showing up anyway.
Fulgur's lips opened slightly, as if he wanted to answer, but no words came. The sage bowed his head.
You were enough. You always were.
They left quietly and continued on. By midday, the second sage was located.
I am the sage of happiness.
Of course
Millie
you
asked the
fucking
sage.
are.
Is there still time? Her voice was smaller now. The sage knelt beside Fulgur. He took his hand, not as a sage, but as a friend who has been through what Fulgur had gone through.
Time isn't just years, months, or seconds. It's about how much you lived.
He smiled, but it was a sad smile, a rare sight to see on his face.
You made people feel happy and have something to look forward to. Even when you were tired, even when you were breaking, you told them that laughter still belongs to the weary, and grace, even short-lived, is something sacred.
He turned to Millie.
He felt joy. He gave joy. And that means he lived.
Oh, the past tense. Oh,
Their footsteps were slower now,
he's fucking
as they drew
recovering.
towards the last light of day. The night has set in, and the third sage was found.
I am the sage of love.
Millie tried to speak, but her breath hitched. She didn't need to ask. The sage stared at Fulgur for a long time. His gaze held with affection. It held the quiet ache.
Many have I seen pass through,
He replied.
but you,
He stopped suddenly, took a deep breath.
you changed something in me.
He moved closer and placed his hand on Fulgur's chest.
It is about the love you freely offered and never demanded in return. You pointed out that gentleness is a form of power.
His voice trembled.
I have been speaking of love for centuries. But with you, I finally understood it.
The sage smiled, tender and breaking.
I fell in love with the way you saw people. This is the kindness he gave, even when he was running out of time. If I can make a wish to the stars, it wouldn't be to stop this. It would be to go back and walk beside you longer.
He knelt before Fulgur.
Love isn't just what clings. It's what remains and grows even after goodbye.
Fulgur lowered his head, and for the first time, he cried. Not for fear,
You!
but for
Fuck
being
you.
seen. Lily reached for his hand, and finally, she cried too. The sage stepped back quietly, and the grove fell still. The moon was rising behind them. It was the last time with the sages. And ahead, the moon shines bright.